Oh my goodness, you guys, it looks like it could be happening. It looks like a second bid for Alexander Isak is incoming. And this is after the news of Nick Voldmade, the fact that Newcastle have agreed a fee somewhere between 80 to 85 million euros. Fabrizio Romano, all I know is Fabrizio Romano has given is here we go. Newcastle have finally signed a striker, and Ben Jacobs, another reliable journalist, said that he's seen as a replacement for Alexander Isak. He's not seen as a Callum Wilson replacement, which is just absolutely brilliant to hear, you guys, because from what I think will end up happening is after the now that Voltmate is done, I think Liverpool is preparing a second bid, and then in the final days of the window, they're going to try to get Wisa over the line because he's forcing a move out of Brentford. So Wisa is going to be more like Callum Wilson's replacement. Voltmate is going to be Isak's one. So everything seems to be falling into place in these last 24 hours for Isak to finally be freed from Newcastle. And anyways, I don't think they want to keep a player like that around. You know, it just doesn't make sense for them financially, for the squad, for the morale, everything. They needed to move him on. The only thing I'm real curious about, and this is my question I have for you, is what fee do you think it's going to end up being for Alexander Isak? Because apparently we don't want to pay anywhere near the 150 million pounds that they originally asked for, and that's also because now there's no more competition for him. Like, there's no one else in the market that's looking to sign Isak except us. So it gives us some power in the negotiations. That's number one. And then number two, our first bid was around 110 million pounds. So I think it's going to be somewhere in between. If I had to guess, I think our second bid will probably be 120 million pounds or 125 million pounds. But hopefully, Newcastle accept it. I know many people are saying, but bro, we don't need Isak. Am I the only one that doesn't think we really need Isak? We need a defender. I think we end up getting Gehi and Isak. And because of the way things are unfolding, like I said, it doesn't make sense for Newcastle to keep a player like that who's unhappy, who doesn't want to play. And then Crystal Palace, I don't think they want to lose Margehi on a free when they could get Liverpool is minimum willing to pay 30 million pounds this summer. And that's a major fee for them to just pass on. So it looks like things are paving the way right now for Isak to be freed and hopefully for us to get Margehi. Because if we finish the window like that, bro, ay caramba, brother. It is just, I don't even know, bro. That would just be the craziest window. And it's probably needed after Arsenal signed Eze and had such a strong summer too. We need to respond. And I know after the first two games, everybody's talking about our defensive side of things because it's true we have conceded 4 goals. I think that it's just going to take our team a bit of time to gel. And so long as we keep picking up 3 points, that's all that matters. You know, this weekend obviously will be a major test because Arsenal are going to thrive on the set pieces, and think about the amount of set pieces we conceded against Newcastle, and then they're going to defend for their lives. So it's going to be our biggest test by far, no doubt about it, Arsenal at Anfield, but I'm still confident. You know, the atmosphere is going to be crazy, and imagine the buzz if there continues to be positive news around Alexander Isak and Margehi, bro. Oh my goodness, I'm too hyped. I am too hyped, but yeah, finally Newcastle have signed a striker. I really started to lose hope when, you know, the Wolves striker, Wolves were saying he's not for sale at any price. That's when I started to become real worried. Like, now there's just no chance it happens because what strikers are left in the market? And to be fair, if they get Voltmade over the line, which it looks like they have, that's a top signing. But Bayern Munich, I think, bid for him 3 times, and Bayern really wanted him. And you know, they're good with their recruitment, so it shows how highly rated he is in Germany. And he's a special type of forward, very, very tall, and yet technically gifted, still very young. Maybe not proven at the highest level in terms of Champions League, etc., but very promising player for the future. So fair play to you Newcastle fans, Newcastle Football Club, for getting that over the line. Now, hopefully, though, it does pave the way for Alexander Isak to come to Anfield, to go to the club that he wanted to go to this whole summer, probably since last summer. Oh my goodness. But yeah, guys, let me know what percentage you're thinking it gets done. Now I'm feeling very confident. I didn't yesterday, I got to be honest. It shows how up and down this Alexander Isak saga has been, but that's part of the football drama, you know? So yeah, guys, hopefully by tomorrow there's more Bomba news. There's very little days left in the window, so this has to move quickly. You know what I mean? Yeah, Michael Edwards, Richard Hughes will be working day and night in these next few days, because then it's going to be very calm once the window shuts. But until then, we're going to push hard for Alexander Isak and Margehi to get them over the line, no doubt about it. And my hope that we get both over the line, because obviously that would change everything. I mean, it would bring so much defensive strength, and then we're arguably bringing the best striker in the league with Alexander Isak, and we have Ekitike. I mean, it's just crazy, the strength of our team. you know, the leaps and bounds it goes if we get Gahey and Alexander Isak. But yeah, guys, let me know how you're feeling. If you feel the same buzz, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a beautiful start to your weekend, Reds. You'll never walk alone.